would like to welcome everyone. This is my honor. I keep listening to the air here. This is something unconscious. I keep waiting for the shelling, for artillery. This is not an illness. This is normal for me and for you as well, and for you probably. There was a jam here, and we asked, why is the jam? You can go. Maybe there will be shelling or the missile. Yeah, this is the way of really looking at the reality around. So our perceptions are different. And it's not because we are special, but because we have special experience. There's too much iron in our bodies. The alarm systems go off in the airports when we go through the X-ray. So too much iron in our strong will, it's unbreakable will, and no one will be able to do anything with this country. I'm looking at this posh, peaceful and calm Davos, and it overlaps with the images of Mariupol, of the destroyed houses, killed children, killed animals, the constant shelling, the cars flying by to evacuate at least someone, at least one, because people were dying right there on the streets. This is the destroyed city. I don't want same thing to happen here. The integral part of my women wardrobe is the armored vest, and I have a good one. So I don't want girls in Europe and around the world to have that piece of wardrobe. I want them to wear good silk dresses. And Russia has chosen the path of not just destroying the Ukrainian nation as it is. This is not just a genocide of the whole nation. This is the genocide of the idea of the free world. This is the way of the path of destroying the freedom of will. The destruction of values that your ancestors and our ancestors were dying for, because the achievement of the European nation and the nations of the free world is that it is based on the price that was paid in the past, and that was a bloody price. And I do hope that this war, and I call it the Third World War, take into account all the powers that are participating in the resistance to the aggression. I do hope that this will be the last war, and our grandchildren and children will not see this again, and that they will the bell will not go off in the airport when you go through the scanner. The price of the freedom is priceless, but you can understand this, but feeling this is not possible. Just take our words for granted. Thank you.
Wanted to ask your opinion on this subject. I often hear I live in the United States, so I communicate with a lot of people who are further from Ukraine than a lot of people in this audience or us here on stage. And from Europe, people sometimes talk about giving up Ukrainian territories to Russia, so the war will be solved and there will be some diplomatic solution. And I know that Ukrainians do not consider that. And I wanted to ask you specifically, why so?
Well, first of all, this is the international law, and the territories that Russia has bitten away during the aggression, just from legal standpoint for the rest of the world, is the territory of Ukraine. That's obvious. But we have a different aspect here to deal with. Anywhere where Russia comes, they instantly, in a planned manner, roll out concentration camps, and not only physical concentration camps, but also the concentration camps that are called to impact the souls. This is a propaganda machine. What is happening on the occupied territories instantaneously impacts the people. Secondary, then in the second wave is food and medication, but the propaganda is what really burns the brains out, and people, because of the fear, are losing the common sense. It is really horrifying when you're being lied to all the time, where everything that is dear to you is multiplied by zero. And the sufferings of the civil population on the occupied territories is difficult to be described. You have seen those scenes in Bucha and Kherson, and I think we will see more from Mariupol once it's liberated. I don't know what we're going to see there, but I will be there when we liberate Mariupol. I will stay with my people until the very end, and thank you for your assistance. Please don't allow Russia to spread as the cancer around the world, because by occupying the territories, they are setting their rules. That you wouldn't fit for you, so they come and spread further in. The propaganda that is broadcasted from satellites, Russian satellites, is destroying your willpower. Don't forget who we are. We are the people. We are the people of the free world. And against us, we have the horde. Unfortunately. Thank you.
Like in the first days of Euromaidan, I was there to support people, to save people's lives, to help the injured protesters. I feel the same. Nothing has changed. I've got the same purposes, the same tasks. I have to help people. I have to save people. Now I can do that to more people, not one by one, but I can help the entire nation and perhaps the entire world to understand what war is about and to help them help us. So, and what I need is justice. Because justice is just what is understandable to every human being in the world. It's justice. It's not about revenge. It's about justice. And this thirst for justice is moving me ahead. I don't hate the enemy. I perceive them as very sick people, patients of mine, if you wish. Perhaps they are terminally ill. I've never hated my patients, because what they need is cure, is treatment. And those who cannot be cured should be punished or sent to another world. Justice and help is what we need. I see Ukrainian military and civilians who suffered in the captivity and have been released, because I understand what happened to them there, and my heart is breaking. I thought that I had seen everything in the war, but what is going on in captivity is beyond human. It defies any description. It defies human nature. And like Masih, we keep calling him Masih, but he's Masih actually. Sorry, Masih. As Masih, I've established my own fund to support the families of those that are currently in captivity, because while they are there, somebody has to take care of their children, of their wives or mothers. A week ago, I underwent a very serious surgery, and I understand that I also need assistance. I am a civilian now. The government cannot take care of everyone, and we have to take care of ourselves and of those like us. And this is yet another aim that I strive to achieve, to help civilians who are waiting for their near and dear to return from captivity. And I want justice. Thank you.